Tree Chilling True Horror Stories animated by MJV Animation. Shout out my nigga, MJV. I don't know if I can call you my nigga, bro. I feel like this is one of them niggas that would strike you for posting their videos, bro. I don't know, that other nigga, like he technically he didn't strike my shit, but I seen like the little thing in the beginning where it's like, oh, if you repost my content, I'm going to copyright strike you. Nah, bro, I'm gonna take that shit down before I deal with that, bro. I already had a warning at the time.
This happened in the fall of 1993 when I was 20 years old. In the interest of context, this was before I started college, and I was working in the material.
1993? Shit, how old was I? Like, I think I was like 14.
Damn.
Actually, I'm tripping, yeah.
Department of a plastics factory on the night shift. I was the only woman in the department, and my male coworkers were initially skeptical that I could handle the job, but I proved myself and earned their respect.
They would not be like that. They would probably, motherfucking niggas like that, bro, those are hyenas. What? Talking about skeptical that she'll gotta work. They'll do everything for her. Nigga, what? Oh, especially this one girl. These niggas, I'm telling y'all gotta search them Amazon warehouses, bro. If your girl ever be like, oh, babe, I just got an Amazon warehouse job, you know, I can't wait to start making money. No. Your girl is getting ran through. She's getting fucked.
You're too slow.
She's getting thrown around. Doing loop-de-loops, doing backflips and shit. Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
It was hard work, but on the plus side, it was also putting me in the best shape of my life. It was also about this time that I dumped my abusive boyfriend. He was verbally, emotionally, and physically abusive to me, as well as an alcoholic. This fact, more than anything, is probably why I got myself
Why to make her shirt ripped?
I had just gotten off of work and it was about 1:30 a.m. My car was running on fumes, so I stopped at a local gas station to fill up. While I was pumping gas, a woman about my age approached me looking nervous and scared. She said that she had been in her boyfriend's house and they had a fight.
Does he buff?
She walked to the gas station to use the payphone and call a friend to pick her up. On her way to the station, a car pulled up as she was walking and the guys inside started catcalling and harassing her. With a slight movement of her head,
never mind, this is 1993. I was about to say, like, there's no way niggas still like doing what did niggas gain from catcalling? I think they just found it funny, bro. Like, that's just so insane. Niggas really used to see a girl walking by and be like, damn, I'll fuck you. What? Like, what, bro? They still do this? But I'm saying, like, why, bro? I don't care, bro. They'll die.
It indicated a car that was parked off.
That's just harassment. That's what catcalling is! My bad, I'm spamming the sound effect. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just trying to save some time on the editing, bro. That should be taking up too much time adding the little sound effects and shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just gotta add my own shit.
You're too slow.
Dumpsters. I saw a large light green car, like a Caddy or a Lincoln, with at least 2 or 3 shadowy figures inside.
Oh, hell no. Are they gooning?
She said they threatened her and she was too scared to call her friend and wait. The woman was neat, well dressed, and didn't seem high or drunk or anything like that. She just seemed really nervous and freaked out, so I didn't even hesitate. I finished pumping my gas and told her to hop in the car, that I'd take her home. At that time on a weeknight, there was little traffic, so I booked it right out of the gas station and asked where she lived. She kept twisting around in the seat to see if the car was behind us, and when I asked her to put her seatbelt on, she ignored me and kept
crazy for this.
I assumed.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be damned. Like some white lady come up to me, she like, help me, my boyfriend beating me. Y'all seen that one nigga that got shot up because he wanted to get in between a fucking domestic violence incident? Hell no.
That she was just scared. A few blocks down the road, however, I noticed she was looking around the car.
Leave that to the heroes, bro.
She started asking about money.
Oh my god, where is the chat box? Fuck.
Money. Where's your purse? Where's your bag? I need money. You need to give me some money. My stomach said,
"Is that shit?
I have this woman in my car, now she's going to rob me."
Is that shit?
Dang. But when I thought about it, robbery just didn't make much sense.
Damn, you would've been an easy ass lick! Oh my god! Yo!
85 Chevette, affectionately nicknamed Shitbox, and was wearing my work clothes, a ratty t-shirt and jeans with combat boots. I did not look like a person with a lot of cash, primarily because I wasn't a person with a lot of cash. She twisted around in the seat again and started yelling. There they are, there they are. She didn't sound scared anymore. I checked the rear view and sure enough, the light green car is right behind me.
Oh, hell no.
She started cackling and bouncing up and down in the seat. My boys are going to mess you up, bitch. You're done.
Nah.
She's laughing like crazy,
Nah, she
opening the
catching
glove
her.
box,
She catching a
looking in the
left
back
hook.
for a bag or
Yo,
purse, and
yo.
telling me all the messed up
Yo,
shit
hit him
you
with
guys are
Big Mac
planning to do.
uppercut.
Now, if I'd been smart,
That
I would have
fat
just
ass
driven
arms
to
you
the
got.
police station. Actually, if I'd been very smart, I would have called the cops from the gas station and waited with her until they arrived. That would have been the intelligent thing to do.
Duh.
Unfortunately, none of this crossed my mind until later. In the moment, I just got really, really angry. I realized three things all at once. There was an intersection up ahead with cars on either side waiting to cross, and the light had just turned yellow. I had a spare box cutter that I kept for work in the driver's side door compartment. The crazy psycho next to me hadn't put on her seatbelt yet either. I didn't think. I floored it and passed under the yellow light just as it turned red. I glanced back to see if the green car was still behind me, but the cross traffic at the intersection had started to move, and they hadn't caught up. This crazy woman started yelling. I slammed on the brake.
If any women who go to the gym lean and get cosplay Mirko, Loki hit my line. Yo, I got you, twin, bro. When I go to DreamCon and I see any, just let me know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know, bro. If you need like 3 numbers, gang, I got you, bro. I'm gonna be like, I'm go to him. How you want me to introduce you? She must not know a pimp would have hit a red button behind my seat. There's just some shit like, oh my god, if I was rich, nigga, my whole life would be creative mode. I'm telling you, bro. I'll be living like a cartoon character.
And she hit the dash and windshield with a solid and viciously satisfying crack. When she rebounded to the passenger seat, I had the box cutter in her face and was screaming some pretty crazy stuff. I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was along the lines of, "Get the heck out of here. Get out of my car before I cut off your face and make you eat it."
And she grabbed that shit and
crazy screaming and box cutter combo worked.
Are you serious?
She grabbed blindly at the handle and popped open the door. And I started shoving and punching her until she tumbled out of the door.
Damn!
Stomped on the gas. Got to the next.
Yo!
Until she tumbled out of the door.
Oh my god!
Stomped on the gas. Got to the next turn.
See that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air!
Wheeled around it with the passenger door still open. I made a few more turns because I was afraid that the green car might catch up to me. After a little while, I stopped to close the passenger door. Then I cut across town and got into the highway to go home. I was on the highway for about 5 minutes before the shake started. I pulled off to the shoulder to calm down and get my stuff together, and I drove home.
That's real.
I told my sister. I was living with her temporarily after the breakup with my ex. Everything that happened. She wrapped me in a tight bear hug while simultaneously yelling about how stupid I was for not going to the police. I've never been so glad to be yelled at in my life.
Okay. That one low-key sound real.
Hey guys, this is a real story that has absolutely traumatized me and my boyfriend. 2 years ago, I moved to the
okay, I thought he was about to explain it. I thought my heart dropped. I thought he was about to show like some of the evidence, bro. It'd be like, hey guys, yeah, this is a real story, and you shouldn't be laughing about this. Like, oh my god.
Okay, for university, as I always wanted to go there and get away from my parents, as the situation at home was beginning to become too toxic for me. In my first year at university, I moved into student accommodation and met some really great people. It was a good year, without meeting my boyfriend who I'm still with, and just enjoying my time away from my family and discovering what independence really meant. Anyhow, as the second year came by, I decided with some friends to move into a house rented by student accommodations, but at least we had our own house and weren't restricted as much with noise and parties as living in a small shared flat like in the first year. Note, I had a ground floor room and my window gave into a very small backyard.
G fucking G's, my nigga. G fucking G's. You gonna wake up in the middle of the night, see a nigga with his cock out, standing right outside the door, just rubbing that shit, just waving that shit.
In which I would go smoke every day, as I am a smoker, and in which there would be a very thin wooden door giving into the other side of the street, where you would put your bins and broken chairs. The door could only be closed and locked from inside the backyard, but since it was an old door, we had to attach some things to keep it closed for good. I had neighbors on each side of the house, so we were surrounded by families and some other student accommodations. The neighbors on the right of us were 5 boys who looked way over the age of being in university. They were strange,
50.
so to say. I met one of them outside of our house one day because of a police intervention, due to one of his flatmates attacking him and the others with a kitchen knife and burning their kitchen down. I heard some screams, and so I went outside with my flatmates and saw one of them being covered in blood and cuts everywhere on his arm, and a wound on his head inflicted by a kitchen knife.
Japanese ass.
I and my flatmates didn't know what to do, so we offered him help to clean himself up and gave him an old t-shirt to change out his bloody clothes. We then saw the guy who hurt these flatmates being escorted out by the police and into a van and driven off to be arrested.
Damn, bro.
I don't know anything more about the story. the police didn't really tell us anything. Anyway, the guy who we helped was quite weird. He said a lot of BS and kept trying to grab me and flirt with me. And we noticed when helping him, he smoked quite a lot of weed, but we just didn't really care at the moment as we wanted to make sure he was alright, as we didn't know him. Then after some time had passed, I would go to uni and come back home and
story, like a real life story. I'm cool off that, bro. I'm good.
see him quite often in the
whenever
street.
I see them, whenever I see them, whenever I hear about them stories, bro, that should be making me mad, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like something much worse than this. Yeah, I'm cool.
Do him again.
Oh shit.
But one day he came up to me in the street while I was going to the corner shop and started talking to me weirdly. And I didn't feel comfortable at all with it for some reason, so I just didn't respond. He then said, that's okay. I'll just wait in front of your house then and we can talk further. No need to say, I was insanely creeped out and just thought he was joking, so
are you dead
I bought my drink at the shop and headed back to my street.
Survival instincts of a fucking Marvel Rivals silver healer.
And as I turned into the street where my house was, I saw him with his flatmate sitting on my doorstep and waiting for me. So I panicked and went back to the corner shop and called my only guy flatmate to ask him to open the door and tell the guys to go away. But obviously he wasn't home as no one else was either. So I literally just waited it out until they left 1 hour later and then sprinted back home and locked the front door. Note, my front door had a glass panel on it where you'd be able to kind of make out who was standing in front of it.
Hey, chill out,
As this was already pretty scary, I just tried to avoid the guy and mostly succeeded for a little while. But then one day, as I went smoking into the backyard...
Yo, this is like the third time this nigga has done some weird shit and she keep on letting it slide. You deadass want to die. She genuinely don't care about her life.
The wooden floor, which is always closed, was open, and the strings that we put there to keep it closed were cut off. For whatever reason, I didn't think anything of it and just closed the door again and put a new string on it, thinking it was one of my flatmates who took the bins out and just didn't tie it back. The weird neighbors would very often scream and yell and fight in their house, and it would wake me and my flatmates up in the middle of the night, but we kind of got used to it after a little while. But one evening, my boyfriend slept over like he usually does. And he, who usually never wakes up because of a noise, woke up in the middle of the night because of a bang and some whispering. I was sound asleep, so he very silently woke me up, and we both just waited in the dark and listened for any other noises. Suddenly, we heard the wooden door just bang, just shoot right open, and some footsteps next to the window. I always had my window open because it would get really warm in there, so we both just froze. Then we heard the door leading to the backyard get shaken softly as if they were trying to get inside. And then they stopped. Luckily, we had the curtains closed so they couldn't see us, but we were ready to get dressed and get the heck out of it.
What the fuck? Yo, tell me this isn't Donald Trump's silhouette.
Luckily, we had the curtains closed so they couldn't see us, but we were ready to get dressed and get the heck out of the room and lock them in if they came in from the window. Then we just heard my window move and get more open, and one of the guys said something in a different language that we didn't understand, and started to hear
that. Why she kind of got asked a little bit? My bad, I repeat that.
My boyfriend and I just shot up out of the bed, took my phone, put clothes on, and ran out of the room and out of the house. So
I mean, like in the situation where like someone breaks in, obviously that's why I mean, like, can you fight like
flatmates and told them to lock themselves in their rooms, and then the police, who luckily came in less than 5 minutes, as the headquarters were a couple of streets down from us. I don't remember anything else after the police came. I think my boyfriend and I were in shock. They ended up catching one guy. The other fled and was later found a few streets up smoking weed.
Damn, this nigga, oh my god, this nigga,
told us they went inside of their house and found a lot of meth and heroin and that they were actually just carrying a massive kitchen knife with them. I was so confused as I've never done anything to offend or...
Hey, my bad if it's like a dumb question, but like, how do you obtain that shit? I'm not saying that I want to. How do you meet people that know sellers like that? You know what I'm saying? I know people that have done like, you know what I'm saying? I know niggas have done that shit, but like I've never, they always say they've gotten it from a party or something, or like ask Google and just say it's chocolate. Let's see. How to get chocolate sellers. Reddit be frying me, bro, because niggas deadass, there's deadass a subreddit called Candy Makers. They got anything. They got something for everyone on that bitch. That shit is so funny. Like, there's hella niggas going to the Candy Makers subreddit. They make it themselves, and that too, ChatGPT. Hey, you like my content? You think I'm funny? Subscribe. Help me get the 1K, please. Thank you. Wait, are you serious?
It tormented me for months on end. not knowing what would have happened if my boyfriend didn't wake up.
My bad. How so?
I'm now still coping with it and finding it really tough to get over it. Always asking myself what if and what would have happened if. I now very often wake up because of the slightest noise and get horrible nightmares because of it. But hey, at least I'm still with my boyfriend and we often talk about it, and that helps a lot.
They know you don't
During
got money.
college, I dated a fairly well-known and talented local musician named Tim. As horrible boyfriends tend to do in the beginning, he was a loving, attentive, charismatic, seemingly normal partner. He made me mixtapes, cooked me my favorite meal.
What? This is a musician. Okay, this is a musician that is a simp, and that be not simp, but okay, no. I mean, a character, like a sim character. I meant sim. My bad, I got the words confused, Twitch. I'm sorry. I meant sim.
And dedicated songs to me at open mics around town. I, young, foolish, naive, was deeply smitten by his mysterious, dark, artistic allure. However, over the course of our year-long relationship, his mental health severely...
He look like Johan, not Johan, Johan, what's the nigga name? He look like Rias from DxD. Nah, Rias, I don't know, bro. Rias got much more defined facial features. Her eyes are slightly bigger. You know, her hair is longer. Her hair is much brighter color. Her nose is actually 2 inches to the left, 2 centimeters to the left, while Rias's is actually a little slightly skinnier. Hers is also, you know what I'm saying, like, come on, bro. You can't, come on now, bro. You know, I know these characters, bro. I could probably draw all of them from memory. Stop. Don't even do me like that.
However, over the course of our year-long relationship, his mental health severely declined. He had the ability to appear lucid and normal around other people, but in private, he began suffering delusions, compulsively lying, and creating art that focused on themes of rape and murder.
GG's.
I was worried sick, and his condition was exhausting, but I did my best to be kind, understanding, and supportive.
Yo, this nigga write it big stories. And you know what? Hey, bro, to each their own, gang. I'm just saying, nigga like me, you know what I'm saying, I got a Sharingan for that shit, bro. If I even see a little bit of shit, like, acting crazy. Hey, bae. I just got this Hello Kitty. Stop, bro.
Loved him and believed that he shouldn't have to struggle with his mental illness alone.
That's money going down.
One time he vanished without a trace for a full day. I found his apartment empty. Lights on, front door wide open, phone on his nightstand.
Shorty with the titties. Mirko and Suyu, you was one of those niggas. You fuck with the fraud, shorty. I ain't gonna lie, nah, bro. I couldn't gang. Sure, her goons always felt a little bit slimy to me. Those was low-key like slimy goons back in the day. I feel like the main good goons. And look, honestly, bro, I'm low-key hating, but the main good goons, Mirko, obviously, right? Momo, the purple girl, the pink bitch, what's her name, bro? Mina. Those were good goons. Niggas used to go or Mina and Toga goons. I ain't gonna lie. Come on, bro. Toga goons was a little freaky. They was a little freaky, but you know what I'm saying. They're not bad. They wasn't bad. They was lucky. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that one bitch too. The one bitch with the pink dreads and the goggles. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they gave everyone that show titties. Then they gave one girl a flat chest and made jokes about it. These niggas are insane.
I took a few deep breaths and called all around the city for hours before finally just
midnight. My bad. I'm breaking the immersion of the story, but midnight too. Damn, my hero had a good lineup.
Discovering he had been involuntarily checked into a mental hospital. I did my best to be strong for him, seeing him every day during supervised visitation hour, bringing him his favorite books to pass the time, and holding him as he cried that it was all a mistake, that he did not belong there. It was surreal to see my gentle, intelligent, normal, albeit depressed boyfriend surrounded by visibly insane, long-term psychiatric ward patients.
He's going to end up just like that.
The place was like something else.
You think them niggas was born like that? Probably. But you know what I'm saying? Some of them was good at hiding it.
Out of a horror movie. In retrospect, none of the staff ever told me the real reason why he was there, and I was too polite and naive to ask.
Low-key.
Our relationship ended a few months later. I found undeniable evidence that he was cheating on me and, secretly relieved, confronted him. I told him to leave my apartment and never come back. He cracked. The gentle Tim I had known and loved melted away to reveal a new persona with dead wild animal eyes. He threatened to kill someone unless I took him back, but I was so extremely done that I called the police.
Okay!
There wasn't much help, but Tim left. I blocked him everywhere and never contacted him again, but he left me insane voicemails from different numbers for weeks afterwards. I was relatively unshaken and things returned to normalcy. I graduated and got a sweet job in the same cool college city. 6 months later, I woke up.
This lucky cat story of Kenneth. Yo, this is exactly how she described that nigga, bro. And then he went on to show off more proof. In the other video, he went on to show more proof of her being even more insane. She loved vampire sex. What?
You're too slow.
Yo. Oh my gosh, bro. That situation is crazy as fuck, my nigga. I really hope I see that nigga at DreamCon. If I see that nigga at DreamCon, I'm getting a photo with him, bro. On my soul, I'm getting a photo with him, bro. I'm never gonna bring her up. I'm gonna bring up his old Naruto TikToks, actually. I've been watching that nigga for years.
Concerned texts from my mutual friends saying that they didn't want to freak me out, but Tim was off his meds, clearly manic, and was posting a nearly written song all over social media. His best friend, who hadn't been in touch since before the breakup, sent me an apology along with a screenshot of the lyrics. That got my attention. I won't copy-paste them here because they'll lead back to his Bandcamp, but the song was pretty explicitly about my assault and murder, but in a sort of clever disguised way.
Is she hard?
It's catchy too, that bastard.
Oh, that's supposed to be her hand. Okay, I'm tripping. I'll paint you in shades of permanent red, a masterpiece on the floor, so you'll never have to walk away or reach for the handle of the door. No more pulse to race with fear, no more breath to waste on no. Just a beautiful, frozen portrait in a place where the shadows grow! Sing it emo style? How the fuck is it? Hold on, wait. Let me try it. I'll try. I'll paint you in the shades of permanent red, a masterpiece on the floor. So you'll never have to walk away or reach for the handle of the door. No more pulse to race with fear, no more breath to waste. Oh no, just a beautiful frozen portrait in the place where the shadows grow.
He was posting dozens and dozens of totally insane rambling statuses, most of them about me. They flip-flop between flowery love prose and murder imagery. His friends were reacting with concern, but a few egged him on, probably thinking he was just venting.
Oh, hell no.
I decided it'd be best to continue ignoring him, but I saved screenshots just in case. A few days
I gotta watch
while
them
at work,
niggas.
I looked up from my computer to see Tim enter the far side of the studio. My blood turned to ice. He was talking to my creative director. It looked cordial enough, and I saw Tim begin to casually scan the studio. I ducked down and bolted into my favorite project manager's office, slammed the door, and unleashed upon her what must have been a nearly unintelligible explanation of what was happening. I was shaking so hard I could barely speak.
Man,
Nancy
see, I
was
don't give a
amazing.
fuck. Okay.
She understood almost immediately. She
I
snuck
can't
me
clip
out
it,
of the
damn
building
it.
and drove me
I'll post the clip. No excuses. I gotta post that shit.
to the police station, where I showed officers the screenshots and filed the report. My coworkers later told me that Tim was there to inquire about the open designer position. But he is not a designer. He had brought with him a portfolio and an elaborately fabricated work history that sounded legit. At the end of his
No
interview,
background?
he casually asked if I still worked there. He said we used to
Wait,
collaborate.
can you just lie about like your credentials at a job and just like get like some fakes of that credential or nah? Like I feel like at a place like like realistically, are they really doing background checks for like, where are they like animators or something? Do they really do background checks on them niggas? Like if I'm like a serial, like if I kill like 5 people in a shootout, I go to jail for like 40 years. And I get out and I just become like cracked as fuck at animating. Do you think like they're gonna like? There's no way Mappa says no to me, right? Like, I feel like You know what I'm saying? Like if I show them a couple of good ass impact frames, bro, and good ass shots, I feel like they just don't give a fuck at a certain point. But anyways, why would I want to work at Mappa? You know, out of all places, they probably use your story. I don't know what you mean by that, but you know what I'm saying. I think I do. So that's what I'm saying.
Right. Oh, and he had written a song for me, and it had been picked up by the local radio this morning. He asked my coworkers to let me know with warmest regards. That phrase still makes my skin crawl.
She kind of
He then
fired.
left, found my abandoned car in the parking lot, and paced behind it until the police arrived. Unfortunately, he wasn't enough of a public menace for police to bring him in that day, but the incident helped me to secure a restraining order
murder
against
and hide
him.
the bodies. Oh,
My company was amazing too. I was deeply embarrassed about my literally insane ex coming to the studio, but the CEO filed trespassing charges against him and created an action plan to keep me safe.
hey.
Not long afterwards, I moved
Yo,
to
why they kind of making her bad? Like, why is she bad as fuck in this show?
a different city, and that was that. I haven't heard from him since, but I discovered the most alarming part after. His roommate at the time, Liz, went through a similar experience with him during his breakdown, and when we compared notes much later, she said she had seen a large axe in Tim's car the same week it had all calmed down. She said that she was worried about Tim's Facebook activity, so she removed the axe and hid it. Tim was so angry that he completely trashed their house and never came back. And if our timelines are correct, that must have been just before he came into my workplace for his interview. I had a stalker from
Wait, so what the fuck he was this? Okay, damn, these are some actually like real stories, bro. I'd be forgetting that other niggas be making fake ass stories on. I'd be forgetting other people making fake ass stories of these, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was that other nigga, it would have been like, and then that night I went to sleep, and I woke up to my glass fall to my entire kitchen trash, and he was standing in the middle of my kitchen with a huge metal bat, and he said, "If you don't come here, I'm gonna fuck you, nigga." Like, look at what I sent you. I bet. Hold on.
Here. See ya. Feel me? Here we go. I'll paint you in shades of permanent red. A masterpiece on the floor. So you'll never have to walk away or reach
why you
for the
running?
handle of the door. No more pause to race with fear. No more breath to waste on no. Just a beautiful frozen portrait in the place where the shadows grow.
Why you kind of sliding that hoe though? Yo, Keem did better, not for show. Keem, you actually be listening to these songs, bro?
from Xbox Live tried to find me at work 2 days ago on Monday. I'm only 17 and work second shift at my local movie theater. It was Friday night, my weekend...
Okay, see, I was about to say, damn, she bad, and then she said she's 17, now I retracted that statement. Why y'all got her in Nike Pros, bro? In this slim fit ass hoodie, bro. What we got going on, gang? Wait, come on, bro. I guess, you know what I'm saying, but like, damn.
had just begun. I was on Xbox Live and playing Overwatch, eating now cold pizza like lots of my friends
sound like
were.
NJ.
I was kicking considerable ass, more than I usually was at this game, and I was on fire for non-Overwatch players.
They trying to catch you, Chris. Nigga, yo, they just exposing themselves. Yo, they gave her a lotto bill. Whoa. They gave her like a Sabrina Carpenter build and put her in Nike Pros. What we got going on here? Like, damn, like, okay, look, I know, I'm not saying that the girl herself is bad, you know what I'm saying, like the actual real life girl, because she was 17, but the animated character, never mind, I'm
It
good.
basically means you're doing really good for 3 matches. At around 2 a.m., I decided to step up my game and go into competitive.
There's 104 days of summer vacation, and school just comes along just to end it. But the annual problem of of our generation is finding a good way to spend it. Yo, nah, I let that shit to my heart. Keep going, Chris. Nah, I can't. I forgot the lyrics, bro.
To a match at Kings Row, and I was playing fair on defense.
Wait, fuck, never
I
mind.
got a 15-player kill streak, but I noticed 5 of those kills were on the same guy, a Bastion. I remember his username. The
Y'all
match
play
goes on for
Overwatch?
about another minute, and then I get an invite to a party. The gamer tag was the same as the Bastion I just killed for the 6th time.
Oh my god, I just realized I could make her little thick ass the thumbnail. Oh, never mind. Give me more clips of her like that, please.
In a party, since all of my friends had called it a night except for me at that point. I decided that whatever he wanted to say could be interesting, so I added him. Now, I usually expect some kids a few years younger than me to be shit-talking me, but to my surprise, it was a grown man on the other end. More to my surprise, he sounded in his 30s rather than closer to my age, and he had a thick Spanish accent. Immediately, this guy starts cussing me out. I can't lie when I say I half expected this to happen when I got a party invite. Now I have the mentality where if you're a jerk to me, I'll return the favor. So, I reply with the
These
classic,
two for like a week.
"Oh, you mad, bro?" Guy doesn't acknowledge what I say at all.
Man, girls be having the weakest fucking comebacks in the game. Talking about you mad, bro. Shut up. Shut up. No, nigga, I'm not mad. I'm happy. Like, what, bro? Yo, say some shit like, I'll murder your family. I'll kill your kids. I'll kidnap your mom or something. Like, say some shit like that, bro.
And instead of saying that he would screw my mom like most people do, I said, "Screw your
keep
entire
talking,
family.
handsome man.
I'll make sure to decapitate your mother and make your dad screw her down the throat."
Smart person.
I was so
I appreciate
shocked
it,
by
bro.
this, but it didn't last. I told him to take a chill pill. "No, I want you to..." And he stopped. I noticed why.
What?
A diva on our team had just killed his Bastion hero again. Now, this is where things get scary.
Dumbass
It sounded
nigga died
as
to a
if he
diva.
turned into a rabid animal that was trying to suffocate itself on the mic and screaming and howling and spitting all at the same time. It's difficult to describe what exactly sound he was making, but that's the closest I can do. Inhumane noises were coming from this person as if he was being gutted and possessed by a demon at the same time. It was a grown man too, which made the entire thing scary compared to laughing my butt off when
I go lie, she might be talking about me, bro. Realistically, bro, those low-key to be the sound. Yo, I gotta start streaming more Rivals more, bro. She looks like she has a good personality in this animation. Yeah, also she's thick as fuck too. Bro, like, I feel like I just gotta, whenever I'm just chilling and playing Rivals, I just gotta start streaming out of nowhere, bro. Just for y'all niggas, like, yo, I'm telling you, when I play Rivals, I did actually become a different type of nigga, bro.
12-year-old loses it. The match ended. The enemy team that didn't get the payload moving at all. The man loses his stuff some more because he lost. Then I decide to be a jerk again and not take this clearly crazy guy's shit. Look, man, it's not my fault you suck at this game. You're just being treated like the child you really are. So just grow up. Guy didn't like.
Wah, 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 wah. Nigga, that'll make me mad too. Yo, bro, come on now, gang.
This. He literally screamed at the top of his lungs.
I'll scream. Yeah, that would make me
into the
mad too, bro.
microphone for no joke, like 20 seconds. It started getting all crackly. He was being so loud he was breaking his mic. He then removed me from the party. I decided that since the match was over, I decided to call it a night, just like my friends
Is she
had.
playing on her TV? I ain't gonna lie, that's looking real though. Gaming chair and the TV. Y'all don't know about the gaming chair and the TV. Y'all don't know about them eras, bro.
My overall reaction to what went down was,
Shit. Let me tell y'all. I feel like I already told y'all this, bro.
You're too slow.
Shut up, nigga. I remember the first time I ever had that was me almost every day, bro. My first real like console setup was, I wouldn't say console setup, but my first setup, it was at first the living room TV and the console, but I had to change it up because I got Naruto the Broken Bond, and one of the best moves in the game was the Sexy Jutsu, and the Sexy Jutsu, I can't play that in front of everyone in the motherfucking living room because the living room is basically like the hub world for everyone in the crib for some reason. I couldn't do that, so I had to get my sister's old ass. It was like, bro, I think that TV screen was smaller than my monitor right now. But I had to get my sister's old ass TV, and the shit didn't have no stand or nothing, so I had to lay it against my wall, and I was just laying on the floor, covered in a blanket, playing the game like this. Like here, let me show you. Let's go, Naruto. No, I'm just doing a bit. Wait. Hold on. My mom walked in because my brother, he's at our dad's house. That's what I was doing earlier today. But my brother, he's at our dad's house, and he's usually the one that keeps the dog in his room. But since he's not here, she brought the dog over here and asked if I want him in my room. But when she opened the door, that's when I was doing that shit. And she was like, what the hell? Please tell me that was on. Bro, yo, please tell me y'all can hear her. Please tell me y'all can hear her. That would be an insane clip. Please tell me y'all can hear her. No? Oh my god! Oh god.
I logged out and turned off my Xbox and went to bed.
I forgot the story,
As soon as my head
bro.
hit the pillow, I realized how much of a dummy I was for not recording any of it. My friends would have lost it when they heard it. Then I fell asleep. Saturday went by with nothing, and I thought that was that with the weird Spanish dude. Sunday was after Saturday, and I logged onto my Xbox that morning to play more Overwatch. I noticed I had
why they make her so fucking thick, nigga? Yo, she built like a Android 17. Was it Android 17 or Android? She built like an Android 18 fan art, bro.
Message from the guy saying,
if y'all know what I'm talking about, you already know that's top 5 goons.
Good morning, with my full name, and I know you have to go to insert address of the movie theater I work at tomorrow. What
Female
the heck?
version of
I said
Higueroma. Oh my god, why do I looky see it? Let's not talk about Android 21. Yo, Android 21. It took me a second. Yo, oh my god, nigga, you gave me so many flashbacks. I remember Android 21 from them. I learned about Android 21 from them fucking Heavenly Controller thumbnails, bro. This nigga used to post damn near soft porn for his thumbnails. I was like, damn, who the fuck is that? I ain't gonna lie. Yo, the sexual thumbnails is low-key a cheat code, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that shit gonna get you views.
Decided to pull out my phone and take a picture of the TV screen. I then texted my boss about it and told her that some guy on Xbox somehow found where I worked. Now, my boss is a weird old lady, so she naturally didn't care what happened. Even though it concerned my work, she just blew it off and told me I still had to come in the next day. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and The Incredibles 2 are both hot right now, so we were going to be busy. I ended up coming in the next day at 5:30. It was pretty boring and busy like I predicted.
Rice Gum. Wait, how the fuck? Yo, you're already like 12, bro. How old were you when Rice? Yo, wait, what the fuck? How old were you when you were watching Rice Gum shit? Nigga, you had to be like 5 years old. I'm 13. Rice Gum was making videos like, yo, I was 5. You was 5 years old watching Rice Gum. That makes so much sense. Oh my god. Yeah, I used to watch SML and shit. Oh my god, that makes so much sense, bro. You know what? That's understandable. I was watching both those. I never watched Rice Gum like that. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was corny. But I used to watch SML too, twin. A little bit.
About 8 o'clock when a super short guy came in.
I remember the Jeffy ones. The Jeffy ones was hilarious.
It was loud and pretty crowded, but the guy hollers my name. The same thick Spanish accent from Xbox. It was him. I still to this day don't know where he got my info from.
Yo, imagine we all hop on VC and Arca just turns out to be one of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? This whole time he's saying he's 13, he actually does some like, you know what I'm saying, man around my age, like 39 to 45.
It was him. I still to this day don't know where he got my info from.
I was
or why he decided to come
heartbroken when Anthony left.
all the way to where I worked. The theater fell silent. I just walked to the back room where my boss was and told her that the guy from Xbox was inside. She repeated the whole, "I don't care what happens to you on the game. Get back to work. We're busy." I repeated to tell her that the guy was inside the building. I didn't know if he wanted to hurt me or not and that I was going to call the cops. I ended up actually...
Yo, what's the zoom out for? They just wanted to show her. Okay, you know what? 17. It
wasn't until they arrived and spoke to me privately in the back room that my boss ended up taking me seriously. The Spanish guy was still inside the lobby and the cops put him in cuffs and walked him out. This is according to my boss. I was in the back room so I couldn't witness it. I still haven't heard anything from the police and I still don't know how he found my info or why he came all the way to where I worked. And I still don't know what he planned to do to me. Either way, I'm still a bit shaken up over it. I don't know if he knows my home address or not, and I'm pretty much on guard 24/7. Either way, I own 2 dogs that can scare off anyone, but I'm still terrified of this dude.
Yeah. That was it. This guy's not bad. Low key, he might be our new animation guy if like he doesn't strike my shit down. You know what I'm saying? Send me to hell. I'ma go. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It might be that time, bro.